Hey guys, so I've been wanting to make a pattern video for a while, and I recently took a Skillshare class and picked up a few tips on how to create a really nice pattern. I definitely recommend checking it out. I'll link it in the description, especially if you're into illustration. I think you'll find it really cool. So I decided for my little tutorial not to do illustrations and just use this little pack that I got from Creative Market, like, I don't know, a little while back. I'll also link this in the description as well. My artboard size is 1000 by 1000. This is going to be helpful later. And I just kind of took away some of the big objects or things that I didn't really want as part of the pattern. What I'm going to do now is kind of arrange these onto the artboard in a way that I like. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Well, I kind of forget where I left off because I've been playing with colors. I have pretty much everything colored out in a way that I like it, and one thing I would recommend is to change the colors of all of the shapes. For example, like all of the trees would be the same color to start with, and then the bears would be a different color so that you can more easily change colors later, if that makes sense. I had thought that I would do something more along the lines of something like this, where it would all be one color. But obviously it's easier to change into that than reverse. So that's just a little tip for you guys. And then what I have going on up here is you want your pattern to run over a little bit on the top and on the left side. So what I'm going to do is just select everything that's kind of hovering over that left side and group it, copy it, and paste in place. And then what I'm going to do is go over to the x-axis and add 1000 pixels. And I'm adding 1000 because that's the size of the artboard. And then that will pop over here. And I've been kind of playing around with this for a while, so everything is pretty much in the spot that I want it to be. But what might happen is you might get a little bit of layering when you bring this left side over, and you just want to clean that up. And then I'm going to do the same for the top. This is basically what keeps your pattern seamless. So the more that you have kind of, hanging off the sides, the more easily you're able to make your pattern. So I've grouped those, copied it, paste in place, and this time I'll add 1000 pixels to the y-axis, and I'm adding it because that's the size of the artboard, just in case you missed that last time. And there we go. Now I have everything hanging over. So then what I'm going to do is make a clipping mask. So you want to make it the size of the artboard. Doesn't matter which color. That actually makes like a pretty cool color background. And you want to cover your objects with it. And then what I usually do is just make sure, since when you drag it out, you don't always get the right size. So I'm going to do 1000 by 1000 because that's the size of my artboard. And then just have it 500 by 500 on the X and Y axes, so it's perfectly centered. And then I'm just going to select everything, Command 7. Now the borders are cleaned up and cut off. What I'll do is select my object, Option, drag, and then do Command D to get it in the same spot. And then I'll pretty much just do the same thing down here. And here you've got your little pattern. I hope this was a great tutorial for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye!